And I want to remind people, as Dr. Emmanuel Tov beautifully said it, there are up to 848, or I'm sorry, between, at bare minimum, I should say, I'll take that back, at bare minimum, 848, up to 1,566 instances where this occurs, where they add things, where they euphemize things, or reword things in a particular manner, or change particular letters within a verse, etc., etc. And this is just one part of the Ketif Qira'ah. This is just the first part. There's so many examples, but I just try to limit it to just a few because otherwise it will get so confusing. But I hope that it's been clear so far. Moving on to the other part within the Ketif Qira'ah system. The other part, the second part, is the Ketif Velo Qira'ah, which refers to something that is written, i.e. something that is present in the written text, but is not read or recited. Now this part is a little smaller than the previous one. This consists mainly of omissions, such as words that are in fact written but are not read. For example, Ahmed, perhaps if you can show it, if you're able to. If you can go to Ruth, chapter 3, verse 12.
All right, cool. Go ahead with it, inshallah.
So it says in the English translation, it says, "And now it is true that I am a redeemer, yet," or if there is a redeemer, or yet there is a redeemer nearer than I. The word is im, as you can see. Do you see that? Now, if you can go up just a tiny little bit. Yeah, exactly, that particular word. Exactly. So im. So in the Hebrew it says, ve'ata ki aminam, ki im goel anochi vegam yesh goel karov mimeni. So it pertains to that specific word on the right, the word im. The word im is actually written there. It is present in the written text, but it is not read. The Jews do not read this particular word. Now this word can mean if, or it can mean yet, depending on the context. It can be translated in both ways. The Jews actually say, and they admit this outright, in Nedarim, section 38a, they say, and for if, or im, this particular word, that is in the verse, and then they reference Ruth chapter 3, verse 12, all these are written, but are not read. They're not read. So they are written, but they're not read. Another place where they outright admit this is in the tractate Soferim, section 6, where they say, with the following, it is the reverse. They are written in the text, but are not to be read. And then they reference Ruth chapter 3, verse 12, the word im. So they are written in the text, but they are not to be read. So for whatever reason, the word im is omitted in the Qira'ah. And although it does not change the meaning in this specific case, it does beg the question, why was it written in the first place if it is not to be read at all and or never meant to be read? What's the purpose? Why was it written there? Does not offer any explanation at all. I couldn't find any explanation.
I think beyond asking as well, wait, what's that letter, the one next to the alif? That's not a meme.
No, it is. That's the final mem. So whenever a mem is written at the end of a word, it is written in a special manner, like in a sort of like a square, if you will. Yeah, it's a final mem, exactly.